Anyone doing this meditation following the video must never try this meditation without the video until they master exorcism and how to command demonic forces, because I'm there making sure that the angels are in charge all the time. Don't fuck around with dark forces. That's stupid. But use the guided meditation on video, because it's healthy also to do that. To set fire in hell, you need to go. Right, thank you. Breathe. What's about?
I need keys to a car.
To go get him?
Mm-hmm.
Yay!
Well, I know how to drive hers and she has GPS.
No.
Thank you, though.
Good. We're ready to start an experience disturbance. Collectively manifested by you guys. You just said something about hell. Oh, it's cool. It's something you went through. Just gonna drag them by force and try to drown them. It's just another, 10 moments of unpleasant feelings that's gonna free you like so much. Attention is on you. Breathe and relax. Attention's on you. Close your eyes. They have to be closed. Here and now in this place, I declare God to be in charge. The mantra is Hesraim. Don't have to write it. If you want now, well, you can just open your eyes to see it written. Hesraim. Esraim invokes the heavenly fire that burns in hell. Okay? So all the stuff that goes to hell has to get burned by that will, that power. Okay? So you go inside Hesraim. You will follow the images I suggest you. Close your eyes. We start. You're sitting on a field of rocks. It's cloudy, gray, and there's a pad in front of you. Far away in front of you, in the foggy darkness, there seems to be a door. You stand up and you start walking. We use imagery to produce that. And the path goes a bit downhill. And the more you see the door, the more you see, the carvings that you could imagine on the gates of hell. This is a representation of every trial that you had in life at once. It's imagery, but it really will invoke that suffering. In front of the gates of hell, 5-6 feet, you sit down and they open up. And as blood starts to flow down those carvings, the gates open and you got dark green fumes coming out. And it burns you like acid. And although it seems to be coming from these gates, it's happening inside you somewhere. And you use the mantra, Hesraim, sitting at the gates of hell. And they're open, and listen to the sound that comes from that place. Every tear that was repressed, every anger that you have shouted, it's in there. Every blame that you held or still hold is in there. Hesraim. The projection, the hatred. We are going to walk down the path of hell. You're standing up and you start to walk. And it's hatred. Hate. It's more than anger. It's hatred. And you can remember and still feel the moments where you chose to stay in hate, where you chose to stay out of your mind and be stuck so angry at life, at God for the trials. Just walk down the path. There's nothing else to see. It's just walking down as it causes you to sink in the first plane of hell that we call the pit. Sheol Shel Mammon. The mantra is Hesraim. It's just burning, burning, the hatred burning. The power of choosing to hate. And it has an effect on your physical body. It's okay. Allow it. Just focus on hatred. You have hated. Sheol Shel Mammon. You were greedy and unsatisfied, wanting more without working for it. Blaming others for not providing. Sheol Shel Mammon. We're going to sink down a bit more. The mantra in your mind is Hesraim. That's how God keeps your flame alive when you sink down in hell. The mantras I use, don't use them. That's Hebrew to open gates of hell inside you. Abron Shalastarot. You walk down hatred, angry, unsatisfied. Regardless how strong you can deal with it, it's okay. If you feel it transcending, it's okay. I'm going to pull you out by force if you stay stuck there. Don't worry. You're guided. Hesraim does not prevent you from having the feeling. It just keeps your flame awakened. You hated the mother and the father that you were given. And all these lovers that rejected you and all those that you couldn't stand anymore, so you rejected them. That anger, that projection, that conflict is all there. Breathe. Walking down a path. And allow the imagery to impose yourself, and you can still hear the sound deep down there somewhere of that hatred. Abron Shel Hastarot. And you get to a place where the smell is not good, decaying corpse, dead bodies, each emotions you didn't care for that is rotting inside you. And you just Allow your body to drop dead on that floor. And you contemplate Hesraim. Your flame is there, but you're just decaying. And look at your body decay. The hatred, the guilt, the anger, the blame. The mantra is Hesraim. The hatred, putrid and dead. By paying attention to that experience, it loses power over you. All the mourning you did not do, all the detachment that you did not accept, for everyone who died and you still held on, let it die. Let your past die. Abronchalastarot. Let your past die. For the loved ones that are not there anymore. For the mourning you did not accept, let it die. Hesraim burns you. It burns the attachment. It just brings that fire while there was just cold, sterile guilt and anger. Hesraim. Allow the mourning of the dead ones, the mourning of the dead relationships, the mourning of the rapes, of the stealing, of the beating up. Let your past die. Your mistakes, your judgment, how much you hate yourself for not being good enough, let it die. Allowing all this to fade away, to die, to let go, to mourn. Feel yourself freed. Regardless of how much there's still to feel, there's still to process. Hesraim is the mantra. Just set fire everywhere. Esraim burns everything in hell. And that fire is intense, it is burning, and you're carried away upwards like everything that is lifted by the heat, like climbing a chimney that you couldn't see, so dense was the fog. You're just like a burnt leaf carried upwards by the intensity of the fire and the fumes. And upwards you can see there's some kind of light. You're going up and up and up, higher than the earth, higher than you could imagine. You're very upwards. You feel so not attached to your human realities of the past. And you end up in a white environment. And everything is so glorious. The mantra is Hesraim. And you easily see a golden gate filled with carvings of every laughter you had in your life, of every beautiful experience. These are the gates of heaven. Every wonderful moment, every happy experience that you had. And as these gates open and you see butterflies and flowers and trees, and it's so beautiful and light, the mantras Hesraim, and that is not a flame anymore. That is a fire that just sheds light. And you walk in. Yesod Shel Gabriel. And as you are walking in the path of heavens, and you can hear in the distance every laughter that you had in your life, and every laughter that you heard from others, and the good moments and the blessings that were beautiful, and you progress. And the mantra is Esraim. In whatever darkness stuck on your body while you were in hell, it's just burn and shed away as you walk on that slightly upwards path in heaven. Wake them up. And you just walk, and the mantra is Hesraim. Just think, Hesraim. You can transcend again, Clint. Just don't. Hod Shel Raphael. Hod Shel Raphael. Hod Shel Raphael. Hesraim, the heavenly light. Forgiveness happens. And you gently fall on the ground, comfortable, resting in heaven, in the world of God, in the softest, most comfortable grass, and you relax. Forgiveness naturally happens. And the mantra is Hesraim. 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 Allow yourself to transcend now. Hesraim. There is a fire burning strong in your heart. A fire burning strong in your throat, in your solar plexus. Hesraim, you are light. You're so alive. Rest. You will gently and slowly come back to a normal state of being. And you will hold on to that flame. This is a contrasting experience where we use imagery to sink down to the global experience of your suffering and then burn that and re-elevate in the global experience of your happiness. I agree it's not necessarily ecstatic, but it is freeing. It does bring about freedom. We will have a small break now.